Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative under Thoughts on Education by collegedunia.com. College Dunia is one of India's leading education portals catering to students, parents, and education industry players who are seeking information on exams, cut-offs, student reviews, or applying to colleges. This initiative is to enrich the user experience at collegedunia.com and try to bridge the long view gap between the vision of top management and the students as well as parents. In today's episode, we have with us Dr. Gitika Mayank, Director at IILM Academy of Higher Learning, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Welcome to the show, madam.
Thank you, Aditya, for giving me this opportunity to share my views with all the prospective students of higher education.
I would like to begin this session by enlightening our audience with a brief introduction of yours. Madam, shall I begin?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Gitika Mayank is the Director of IILM Academy of Higher Learning. She has secured her MBA in Finance and her PhD specialization is in Mergers and Acquisitions in the Indian financial sector. Her academic career spans for over 16 years. She has published multiple research papers in national and international journals. Her areas of interest include corporate finance, mergers and acquisitions, accounting, financial statement analysis, business valuation, cost and management accounting, and cryptocurrency. And her expertise lies in the domain of corporate financing and restructuring. Welcome to the show, madam. Beginning with the interview, my first question to you is, you have held key positions at education institutes throughout your professional career. So what are the key factors that kept you connected with the education sector?
See, the most important reason why I am connected to the education sector is my passion for teaching. I am a hardcore academician, and nothing gives me more pleasure than being in front of the students with a group of students and giving them conceptual clarity on subject matters, especially pertaining to finance, because finance is my core area, my area of expertise. So I love being with students and I have a passion for teaching. And this is something which has always pushed me in this sector, and I have always been in this sector, and that's the reason I'm in this sector for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a nearly thought-provoking answer, ma'am. So moving on to the next question, being the director of IILM Academy of Higher Learning, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for marketing and administration of your institute?
See, Aditya, the most important thing which I think any student would expect from a higher education institute, and especially those that are catering to management education, is a good placement and good course delivery. So definitely, I agree that marketing and all these things, they definitely agree. But we are very focused on course delivery and the placement of our students. These are two core pillars which we feel are very important. And if we are doing justice to these two core pillars, then everybody gains, and ultimately our aim is to pass on this benefit to our students, that they get good placement, they get placement in one of the best companies, and for that whatever exposure they want, whether it's academic exposure, whether it's exposure pertaining to companies, internships, all are those things that we provide here in our institute, so that at the end a student gains from this PGDM course that we have in our institute, the 2 years valuable course that we have. So these on-the-job training, off-the-job training, and exposure to various learning platforms, whether it is through industry experts, whether it is through mentoring from our own alumni, all these make a huge difference in the life of a student when he enters our campus. And these are some things which we portray at our various platforms, whether it's the digital platform or whether it's the print platform, whatever platform. This is how we convey to the other aspirants also, that if you enter our institute, the conceptual clarity along with industry exposure, would lead to something which is known as a satisfying placement opportunity for the student.
Yes, at the end, a student needs a good placement so that he can grow ahead in his academic career.
So that his career advances, and our institute is instrumental in the career advancement of the student. Yes. We guide them so that they're able to pick up a good career opportunity for themselves, and then they move ahead.
Yeah. So yes, I guess your strategies might be pivotal for a great career for all the students. Yeah.
Thank you.
This leads me to the third question. How does the curriculum of IILM Academy of Higher Learning ensure the best practice of industry?
See, the curriculum that we have here in IILM Academy of Higher Learning this curriculum is designed and vetted by a board of studies. And this board of studies comprises of people from the academia as well as from industry. And it's a regular practice. Every year, this board of study meets and we update the syllabus. We see what is relevant for the student. Those concepts are incorporated. What is the need of the hour, that those aspects are taken into consideration. Like we have a concept like, say, career trek. This is a concept here we have in IILM, where a student is actually groomed to move from a classroom to boardroom. Gradually, the student is apprised of the various career options that are available. Then they are apprised that suppose if they enter the telecom sector or they enter the banking sector, then what are the avenues? How would they grow? At what level they would be joining? And then how would they move up the corporate ladder? This is something which is told to them. Then we have a concept known as career development program. These are things which are introduced every year. This board of studies ensures that the system is updated. As I told you, we have a concept known as career development program, and we have a concept known as personal leadership program. Now, these two programs, they aim that a person's inherent qualities come out. Like, say, in personal leadership program, we see that every individual has got their own qualities, own advantages, and own areas of improvement. So we work on those advantages. We ask the students, we make them understand that this is your core competence. You need to work on these. And these are your areas where you require improvement so that you are able to overcome the hurdles which come in your career growth. And then we have career development programs. So on one hand, we understand each individual as an individual, and then we guide that individual for career development. So this concept of personal leadership program, career development program, career trek, as I told you, and we have internship opportunities which are there for our students. So all those, and we have a very important concept known as mentoring, where it's by the faculty members as well as by industry people. So all these make a holistic curriculum so that the student gets the best of the world and most updated thing which is required in the corporate world.
Yes, ma'am.
Whether it is, yes.
Yeah.
So the papers and everything is updated, the curriculum, and it is done on an annual basis. Every year in the month of May and June, we do this academic planning for our students so that when they join the campus, they get the best which is there, which is the requirement of the industry, and that is what we offer to them.
Yeah. So on one hand, you are training them to be intellectually smart enough to shift directly from classroom to the boardroom, and also training them with the required soft skills which they need to impress and groom themselves for the future years.
Yes.
That's a really thoughtful initiative. Yeah. So now coming to the fourth question, any insights into how your institute could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
See, as far as different races and different economic backgrounds are concerned, let me tell you, we IILM are a big group. We have 5 campuses which are there. One is in Jaipur. We have 3 campuses in Delhi. One is in Greater Noida, one is in Lodi Road, one is in Gurgaon. It's a university, and one is in Lucknow. So, as such, our students come from all across India and especially North India. We have a welcoming culture. So we have students from Northeast. We have even students from the North, that is Himachal and Kashmir, and we have students like from till Madhya Pradesh. We cover Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Bihar, all these states. So we have a very welcoming culture. The first thing is every whether a student is studying in Jaipur or whether a student is studying in Greater Noida, every campus is open. It depends upon the student where he wants to take admission, because we don't have any cultural barriers as such. And then as far as economic background is concerned, we have facilities like where we offer scholarships to the students, and students especially who come from a poor economic background, for them also we have this opportunity that they can join our campus. We also give them a facility that, okay, if a student is very keen, so he can join the institute, he can take up various internship programs and learn, and through that also the student, when he starts working, through that also he can pay back the fees. So we basically are interested in the growth of the student. As far as economics are concerned, that is not a problem with us, and we have a very welcoming culture, and we have a system. Campus is responsible education, so we believe in that and we work towards that.
Mhm. Yes, madam. So now coming to the next question. I hope you can hear me properly.
Yes. I hope I'm able to solve your queries, Aditya, satisfactorily.
No, the answers are extremely easy and closer to my audiences. So now the next question is, what are some of the biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for your institute specifically?
See, as far as higher education is concerned, one thing is in the current, we see a mushrooming of a lot of small courses, which may be from a lot of unknown organizations which do not have a very good credibility. But this could be one of the challenges that we overcome. Otherwise, I don't basically see any major challenge for higher education, because we all have seen that today, after doing graduation, every child wants to take up a higher education course. And our institute, since we are dealing with a management education is definitely the requirement, because no matter what technical expertise and other things you have, gradually in 2-3 years down the line, every entity ends up in a managerial role. And at that time, this knowledge which we provide, or the skill sets which we provide, these definitely help. So the challenge which I can say could be, say, mushrooming up of a lot of online courses where students may not have to go there and do it. But then online courses also have an advantage. We also have run online courses these days, and so students are attending lectures irrespective of the lockdown and other features which are there. Okay, so for our institute as well as for other places, this is one challenge that we face, that is higher education. But I think in the long run, a quality higher education will always find takers for it. There will not be a problem, because students start earning early these days. But then when they start earning early these days, they also understand the importance of higher education. So I have seen a lot of students, after working for 2-3 years in various industries, they have gone back to education and they have taken up courses which help them future in their career.
Yes. So yeah, everyone is looking forward to just move their level up. Just
Yes.
like now they have achieved this level, we need to go to the next level. Yeah, so higher education is...
And opportunities are also there, options are also there. Today, companies also encourage that their employees should upgrade themselves and upskill themselves. So there are students who are, say, working in even in a BPO, who work in the evening, but they are there in the campus in the morning taking up classes, because they know that in coming years this education which they are taking right now would help them in career advancement.
Yes,
they would move up the ladders.
Obviously, everyone wants to grow. Yeah. Now to next question, madam. What do you think should be your institute's top priority over the next 5 to 10 years?
Our institute's top priority would be imparting quality education. Because I believe that there is no second to a quality education, no matter what you showcase, what you do. But if you are able to deliver quality education, and if you are able to find better avenues for your student, you are able to give them a better return on the amount of money which they have invested in the education. This is something which will take your institute to higher levels. So that quality education is the most important thing which I believe in, that if we are able to deliver quality education, so the focus should be on quality education. All the faculties should upskill themselves, or the institute should take up activities or form licensing with all those organizations or people who would help the students in upskilling. We give them new certificates, we give them new courses, whatever new is coming up in the market, we equip them with that knowledge. Like, let's say, right now we have financial modeling, we have digital marketing, we have HR analytics. These are new areas of requirement. Big data management, these are new areas which are coming up. So if we are able to impart quality education in these new domains, I am sure every student would be interested in joining our campus and taking up the course.
Yeah. So now, what would you like our audience to know more about the institute, which they generally don't know?
What I would like to tell the audience about my institute is, my institute carries a 22 years of legacy in Jaipur, and we have more than 6,000 alumni who are placed in one of the best possible places across the globe. So today, our alumni are a big support in whatever endeavors we do. And this alumni linkage is a very important thing in future. Second, what I would like to also tell the prospective students is, our institute always believes in upskilling themselves. So we come out with courses, we come out with opportunities by which they are able to upskill themselves and they are able to get the best of placement. So the quality education and placement, that is the USP of my institute, and that is what I would want to convey to all the prospective students, that if you are looking for quality education and if you're looking for quality learning, whether it is on-campus learning, off-campus learning, because our course curriculum is designed in such a way and all our efforts are geared towards your maximum learning and the benefit which can be given to you. So internship opportunities are available. Placement is our focus. This is what we basically believe in, and this is what we basically want to give to our student, that is quality placement and quality education.
Yes. Now let me ask you,
and a holistic growth. and a holistic growth, because all our activities that we do are designed for the holistic growth of the individual. So when the student appears in interview, they're able to face the challenges which are offered by the corporates.
Yes. So in short, you want to make them confident enough to face all the challenges, be it in the first placement interview, or be it the biggest shareholder meeting which they've ever faced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me just wind up this interview by asking the last question. Any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
The suggestions which I would like to give to the current youth and to the aspiring students is, what I believe is, this is an era of lot of knowledge, but then initial years of learning will help you in better earning. I believe that the L in learning automatically drops and then earning starts. So it is very, what I have been noticing is students have started adopting shortcuts to education, and I would request them that if they could overcome this, everybody should identify their niche area. There is a lot of scope for growth for everyone, and there is place for everyone in the corporate world. The only three important things which I believe you should carry to the corporate world. First is your integrity, that is your honesty. Second is your value system. And third is your learning curve. Rest all will take place. There will be no problem in earning. Earning is not a difficult thing. But these are the three things which will sustain you in any industry, in any place. These are the basically three things which I believe in. They are the pillars of life. One is your integrity, your value system, and your learning curve. You should never stop learning. You should keep on learning. And whoever is the person, whether it's a young, I learn from my students, because my students, they are almost half my age, but the digital acumen which they have, that is something which we cannot match up to. So whenever I start my class, I ask my students what's new, what are the new platforms on which you all are experimenting, and how do we do this, how do we do that. So that is something which is very, very important. You should keep learning. You should have your integrity and value system in place, and you should keep learning.
Thank you very much, madam. That was definitely an insightful session.
Thank you, Aditya, for giving me this opportunity, and I'm really thankful to you to you and to College Dunya for taking this forward.
So everyone, this was Dr. Gitika Mayank, Director at IILM Academy of Higher Learning, on today's episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative under Thoughts on Education by collegedunya.com. Thank you very much for giving your time speaking to us amidst a very busy schedule. We look forward to interacting with you again. Thank you, madam.